Last year, Creation.co asked the question, what do HCPs think about the use of online consultations? That was September 2019, and we have discovered, on the whole, HCPs were in favour of video consultations, but we found that GPs were a little more cautious. Those who had experienced online consultations spoke about some of the advantages, including the time efficiency, patient outcomes, and accessibility for patients. But those who are a little more sceptical talked about increased workloads, job satisfaction, and technology constraints. In view of the world-changing events we have experienced this year, we wanted to revisit the question and see whether opinions had changed now that HCPs had experienced this as a daily reality. As countries far from home started experiencing an outbreak of a new coronavirus, HCPs did not immediately react, thinking about online consultations. However, as neighbours across the English Channel started seeing alarming numbers, the idea that patients being seen via video links became a serious consideration, and in March, when the UK went into lockdown, this new paradigm became a reality. Those who had previously advocated for online consultations became active again and saw this new environment as an opportunity for medicine to become more digital, and they share this idea with their HCP peers. In the days leading up to the lockdown, these HCP advocates used digital channels to share ideas on how to carry out online consultations, including visual resources, webinars, and YouTube videos. Two of the YouTube videos shared during this time were created by Hassan Gandhi, a GP in Nottingham. The videos were filmed in May 2019, but became all the more relevant for the HCPs seeking ideas 10 months later. The implications of lockdown enforcement and later extension in the UK were discussed across health roles. In a similar manner, as each measure to ease the lockdown began, we saw an uptick in the online conversations of UK HCPs. The concerned voices were relatively quiet during the first few months, although similar concerns as last year, such as challenges in access, were expressed. We have observed a change in heart during lockdown from some HCPs who had questions or concerns in the 2019 study, but now are seeing it as an opportunity for patients to be seen and might be all that they need. Thomas Round, a GP in London, for example, who in 2019 had shared a paper calling it the paper of the year, which concluded that online consultation did not free up HCP's time, was now seen advocating for his switch in his practice to move to online consultations. The expression "the new normal" is increasingly being used as an indicator that the pandemic has changed the world permanently. However, right now we are by no means at the end of the fight against the virus. At the end of June, the World Health Organization warned the worst is yet to come if governments do not adopt the right strategies. Meanwhile, doctors in the UK have alerted the public, saying a second wave here could devastate the NHS. Some concerns raised during the years leading up to the pandemic seem to have been stilled, as they are recognised as secondary to the bigger picture. But when the bigger picture of safety in the midst of a global pandemic is gone, what will become the new driver in HCP and patient choice towards face-to-face consultations and telehealth?